So I'm going to be focusing on Bitcoin and ETH, and this video is just going to be about some of the lower time frame things I'm looking at. So we'll just look at the ETH chart on the left hand side, just this one at the moment. So if we look at these, this is the lower time frame entry chart, and you can really see a nice harmonic pattern here, and there's a few different entries that we've been taking here. So open, high and low. Okay, very important for me because I seem to be taking a lot of trades here. So for example, we've got this this high here, this area. Just drag that across. Now, as this new day has opened, we've come up, peaked into the high, previous day's high, and then moved down. Okay, so potential trade there. Forget about anything else like the Trendmaster, the Overwatch and all that. This is just the entry chart, so if they've got those things working in our favour, we can take a low risk entry there, you know, short futures trade or what have you. So as you can see, it's closed, and on that shooting, on that shooting star there is a good entry. So trade taken, move down. Now, as you can see, this low of the day, or even just the open, okay, spike to that, and then there can be profits taken here. So we've had exactly the same happen. We've come down past the open, pushed past the low of the day there, and then moved away. Powerful, very powerful. What was it? Control F12. Okay, so if we just take this low here and then this peak here, okay, we've moved down. First one at the previous day's open, second one pushing lower. As you can see, it's eating through the orders, pushing lower, bouncing, pushing lower, bouncing, till we get to this this box, and we're dipping into it. We have a final move away, almost like a vacuum, sucking in long positions, and then bang. Now, there's a couple of different things. Let me see if we can pull up the fib retracement. Okay, F8. So from the actual peak to the move down, you know, we're expecting a Fibonacci entry. Okay, and as you can see there, the green areas is 61.8. Actually, let me just adjust this tool. Okay, so when we take our Fibonacci and measure this, okay, so we've come down, retrace back up, and then when we extend this out, 61.8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, moving into the new session, and then moving down to the target, so 23.6, 27.2, you'll see there, spiking into the targets, and you've got this overall Gartley pattern, okay, and then the you know, the targets. I mean, if I label these targets ag, so the first target's going to be that blue box there, the second target's going to be around here, and look what's happened. So I mean, it's so clean, that entry, moving up into the first target there, that box, you can see it's held up with the wicks, forcing its way to the second target. And remember, this is the high, so trace that high, spiking in, had a little move away, and then we've moved into a new set. So when we measure the fib retracement on this this full move, okay, so we have a move here, we have a move back down to the retracement point. Just going to have to take that middle one out. So move up, move back down to the Gartley pattern, and as you can see, 78.6 level. There's many different ways you can look at it, whether the harmonic pattern, fib retracement, etc. And then a move up to the target. Now the top target here, as you can see, minus 50% level. Nice. Now look at what we've got going on here. Just going to move this stuff out of the way. So at that 50% level, okay, new session, harmonic pattern. Okay, diamond, very, very nice. So when we're at this point here, this you know, when we're at this first target there, okay, profits can be taken, spiked up into the I mean, there's even a mini little inside bar formation there, but I'm not going to go into crazy detail. But we're pushing up, push past that current high, inside bar, fake out, come back up, retested that area, move down to the open of the day, and then we're pushing up into that next target. So the point is this is forming that diamond pattern in that session, and we've spiked up into the next target level. So we'll just box this target level off. So as this is pushed up into there, spike in, almost like inside bars again, and that diamond pattern would be right there at that point, and then we can take that move. So yeah, man, everything's very clean, very nice, very powerful. So when we add in the stuff talking about the Overwatch, the Trendmaster, you know, and then having them on other time frames, and then looking at this lower time frame on the 15-minute, looking for these specific entries, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong at all. So I mean, if I just pull up another chart here, we'll have a look at some, and you'll see that same Gartley pattern is here. And you can see the Trendmaster on here, and then I'll pull over the 4 hour. So if you look here on the 4 hour, on the 5th, right at that point, the lower time frame entries, so we're working back from the other way. Usually I'm working from the higher time frames down, but this we're you know, looking at the lower time frame for that entry and tracing it back up to see what we're going to be looking for on the high time frame. So you'll see this high time frame harmonic, this harmonic here. So basically I'll just box off this PRZ here, and you'll see where it sits on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so you've got that PRZ on the 1 hour. Okay, remember what it looks like on the 15-minute, so you can see. But when we're looking at a higher time frame, you'll see this is what it looks like. Okay, so move down, bounce, and then a bounce into this point here. One into the Trendmaster is, you know, you're going to be at this point here, so you've almost got this move, which if we measure that, 8% move, 8% trade, nice. You know, when we're talking about using the Overwatch system as well, built into that, it's very difficult to deliver this kind of translation of how we're trading this. I can only share examples, but still need to do a little bit of refining on this Overwatch on the Ninja Trader. But if we, I mean, have we got any arrows on this? All right, let's just use a vertical line. So this point when it's broken up, okay, remember what I said about that EMH when it breaks up, it's again in and around that trade. Okay, so multiple confluences on one single trade there. It's kind of had a break up and a break back down there. So the last time it broke down was pretty much there. It's had a little break back up, break back down. So, you know, we're talking about in and around at the top here, breaks back up, in and around at the bottom here on the retest. And then before that, oh no, wrong button. And then before that was here. So you've got it. Finalize the Overwatch move back to there, and then this move down is from approximately here to approx here, and then we've got another move which is kind of popped its head underneath, and now it's coming back up, so all's good, man. Looking nice. Okay, so I'm going to log off now, and we'll look for some of these serious trades again. Okay, all the best, cheers.